this bitch. And coming at you guys back live from my motherfucking office. We had a green motherfucking day. Green day on both sides. I was about to say green markets, green days. But today was actually a very interesting day. I had a very big brain move action happening today. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. So the markets have been obviously starting to correct. I've been really paying attention to the whole gold situation. Gold has fallen tremendously, and the markets have been starting to correct because there's a whole rumor about the trade deals starting to ease up. So right now the markets are very heavily being affected by politics and everything like that. So it's kind of hard not to pay attention to them. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's go ahead and mark out our situations again. What's happening on the market? New York time open. We know that that's going to be 9:30. Bam. Big ass fucking candlesticks. And then we're gonna have our London, which we know starts at what, ladies and gentlemen? 8. Exactly. Okay. So, a pretty simple fucking day going into it, realistically. This, sort of say history repeats itself. Exactly the situation happening at the moment. But anyways, we had the London session open. Market starting to trend downwards. Everything was in green on a 15-minute time frame, which is interesting. But yeah, there you go. What happens is that we want to go ahead and mark out our London session lows. Although it doesn't fucking matter at the moment, but later on it does and will matter. Why? Because that would be a very good juicy sweep on liquidity. Am I right? Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? That would be a nice and good a draw liquidity. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. A very good draw liquidity sometime in the near future. And in my and realistically, maybe not tomorrow. I'll be honest with you. Tomorrow, I mean, I, I don't know actually. We have a couple of confluences going into tomorrow. We have a gap, right? Because, obviously when we see a gap, it wants to be filled in usually. Um, then we have all of these fair value gaps created here. I mean, there's a lot of liquid. There's so many buy orders, and I'm sure the market wants it. So for tomorrow, I'm gonna try to not stay like go against my bias and think it's gonna go short. I think it's gonna still continue follow the trend specifically for tomorrow, because I really hope that Trump is not gonna fucking come up with any stupid ass statements before the weekend. We will see yet again. Going to today yet again. On the first account, which was, I think it was this one that yeah, this one, the one that I literally wanted to lose it all on. Going into it, I literally said, you know what, as soon as the market opened up, this time I was actually prepared. I actually marked everything out, I was looking into, I just cleared everything off, but I was like, you know what, this one, I need to stick to the strategy. Follow the trend, because I fucked up like literally 3 times in a row, and I was like, what is the trend? Up. Bet. Buy. And it fucking worked. Stupid ass reason to do it, but hey. And yet again, also because of the news, there was also like something about a deal that is going to be cut with China. Yet again, like something very positive. So that's why I was like, you know what? Fuck it. But on that particular, or this one's particularly, I didn't ride this whole beautiful wave all the way up, obviously. What I did is as soon as the market opened here, let's go ahead and actually into a 5 minute time frame. I won't remember shit actually right now. On this one specifically though, I'm gonna draw it out. I know that I entered specifically somewhere right here. Why? I was again going into it, I didn't have any of that. We had this, right? So before we also marked out, like the highs right here. And then as the market was being opened up in New York, right, it was going into more of a high. So I didn't even know if this was supposed to be marked out because I don't know what that is considered, to be honest with you. That's not that wasn't a liquidity sweep because it didn't fall back down. Although, at one point Kind kind of did, but I did. I still. That's where I stick to my strategy. This is where the strategy really got to stick to. I still went to a buy position. I saw the shit fall, and I was like, finally about to burn this bitch. No, this shit pushed the fuck up, and don't know where my exit price was. Probably like probably at this red camp. No, actually, it was. No, you know what? I was like, psh, it's probably gonna continue going forward. It was definitely not on the first red candlestick. I definitely closed it on the second one when I started seeing it go down. 100% I saw it start. I closed it here. Maybe even here. I don't know. That was the first trade. So yet again, what happened on the first trade? Realistically, I mean, going into it, I mean, I just followed the trend, and it gave me a banger trade. Realistically, so I don't know what exactly I need to analyze here. Like, how would I'll understand that that was a continuation of a trend, you know? Like, I guess if we look back a little bit into the London session when it opened up, the fact that it actually, went lower, and for the London session, it technically it is swept out these. Are these news lows or highs? I'm not sure. I don't remember what exactly happened here, but it's it went up below these. Let's go on to 1 minute time frame. Yeah, like some interesting shit was going on right there. We were obviously trending lower, lower, lower. We where do we got it? Okay, so we got to break a structure right there. That's interesting, actually. Did the red candlestick touch the green one? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Obviously, because of your swaps, you 100% got stopped out, but it looks like it did. We zoomed in so all the way down. 100%, any swaps, any brokerages, you 100% got stopped out. That's not a question, not a fucking doubt. But then, right, it looks like we got another breaker structure. Technically, you could say here, but I mean, realistically, the following candlestick was the same exact thing because it swept out like the primitive, you could say, the more important one. And yeah, from here, just continue the upwards trend. And then yet again, London session highs got swept out in the same exact, and then in their own market, which looks like it happened like during their PM time. Well, okay. Realistically, I'm not sure what's exactly going to get out of that session, I'll be honest with you. Maybe the fact that, everything happened in one singular session. Maybe the fact that goes back to yesterday, by the way, to what I was saying. The markets are moving very, very quickly now, which is crazy. So that was another thing on this trade too, the one that I took early on, like right here. I was like, I gotta take it early because the previous when something fast was happening right away, so I knew I had to act fast, just so acted fast, made 500 bands, no, 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 $500, 500 beans. Sorry, not bands, beans. Hopefully it's banned soon though. We're getting there. But anyways, on the second trade though, I actually did a big boy play, my bro. I did a very big, 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 big play. So this next one, I actually believe that it took it from all the way up here. So as we were continuously trending, I was following every single step since the moment the market opened here, right, in New York. Every single minute, right, I was looking at this bullshit because I skipped the other 2 days. It was so good. I was like, I cannot do it again. It just continuously grew, and again, like all of these like little fair value gaps, I was like, oh, that looks so juicy. Like that first red candlestick, I was like, that's not it yet. I know that's a little retracement on the 5 minute. I know we're still gonna continue going higher. There's gonna be something bigger. I know, right? And I think pretty sure that's exactly the moment that I caught it. I don't know. I want to take a look into it, but I don't want to know because it was a nice move. I ain't gonna lie. It was actually a pretty. It was a pretty good move. Let me take. Not this one. I know that 100%. I think it was on this one because what happened here, right? Yeah, I think it was on this one. Yeah, it was on this one. So what happened is that right, we were trending upwards, and then we ended up breaking structure. I This is not. This is it, right? That's the break. That's the last low, right? So we ended up breaking structure here. But however, right? I think I ended up entering a little bit earlier on. I don't think so. I think I entered it exactly here, but no, I think I did actually enter earlier on because I took this afterwards, right? And then I marked this out. I think I then I entered off of this candle. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's exactly where I went from. I think I marked it from this candle specifically, and I went from there. But anyways, this was my big brain move on this other account where I made only 343, which is that makes a little more sense. Where I caught this little downtrend move. It was just a little tiny move, just because I knew a retracement was bound to happen, and that's exactly where I did it. And but that was a gamble. That was really stupid of me to do. Like realistically, that was literally like a 2 minute trade. I don't know. Yeah, like, that was really stupid of me. I'll be honest with you. Like I don't know why exactly I did it again. I should have just exactly took that first trade that I did and should have just kept going with it. Tomorrow is gonna be very, very interesting. There's so much going on. I think it's gonna. I'll be honest with you. How long we have? We have like 2 more hours. We got 2 more hours, right? Where the fuck am I going? Am I stupid? We'll see if this is about to be reached. Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy work. I don't understand trend lines. Hold up, let me cook. Let me cook. Hold up, let me cook. See, like that made no sense. See, like if you follow the trend, I mean, like when no, follow the trend is good. But if you have trend lines or like if you like do these like lines, like, bruh, you just missed out on generational wealth. Okay though. You know what? We're gonna leave it exactly like that. I like, you know what? Yep, come on. There, we're gonna go from there. We're gonna leave it exactly like that. We're gonna leave this line forever until we'll see a bounce off of this line. We never know. Hey, you never know. At the moment, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do one of these. I mean, come on, come on, and then one of those. That wouldn't doesn't that make fucking sense right now? Like I think it's like gonna be like this, probably like this. Like I swear to God, not this, but like. Anyways, it was a good day. Positive energy, positive attitude. No, take this information and put it on your head like this, right there. Yeah. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully, make some more money. And yet again, I think once again, that what I'm gonna do again, we're gonna take this account, the one I'm gonna try to burn, and I think I'm gonna follow the trend, see what exactly the London market is going to do. See what's gonna happen as it's gonna go into the New York. Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. Thank you very much. It'll be very nice to see if it's gonna go ahead and actually reach this. Because if it does, if it goes like this, let's take a look at that real quickly, actually. Yo, low key, if it does like one of these, nah, I ain't gonna do that though. You know what is gonna happen though? This ain't gonna happen, I ain't gonna lie. That ain't gonna happen, Chief.